There's been a recent dramatic increase of break-ins in the downtown London area. In the past, an average of 30 break-ins were reported each month. That number has now increased to over 100 this October. I had the chance to talk with head of campus police, Elgin Austin, about these recent events.
Well, there has been an increase, a dramatic increase in the north end of the city surrounding the university in the last month and just the last couple of weeks.
Elgin and his team gave us some tips on how to make sure all doors and windows in your house are secured. For example, thieves may tamper with window screens in advance with intentions of returning later on to break in.
I would suggest you put that screen back in, because at some point you might find that it's pulled out again. And because that's exactly what they'll do. Well, you know, ordinarily several students may live in a residence together. They need to get together and just make sure everybody has keys, and that they talk about making sure that each one of them locks the doors, and that's even when they're at home and they're coming back in and out. They need to be very careful about keeping those doors locked, and don't rely on the next guy or the last person. Every person has to take responsibility.
Amanda Whalen, a third-year MTP student at Western, had a personal experience involving a break-in a few weeks ago.
So basically what happened was our back door was unlocked. There was supposed to be a bar there, but I guess during the summer somebody came to fix the cable and they had removed the bar and we didn't realize it. And she's like, "There's a raccoon in the house." And I'm like, What do you mean there's a raccoon in the house? She goes, "Yep." She goes, "There was a raccoon in the house. He was rustling around in my room. It's fine, he's gone. Oh, and by the way, the front door's unlocked and the back door's wide open." And I'm like, we're all like, okay, this isn't a raccoon. There's probably somebody in the house right now. It was a human being in the house. It wasn't a raccoon. So I guess what had happened was he had broken through the back doors and had gone into her room and woken her up. And he had ducked down to the ground and was rummaging around on the ground. And she was like, what is that? And I guess he had run up through the upstairs, through the kitchen. Maybe he was looking for, we don't know, like drugs maybe. And I think he came upstairs to the upstairs bathroom, went back down and walked through the front door. He didn't take anything, nobody was hurt, but it was really scary.
These thieves are generally looking for valuables such as laptops, cameras, and other electronics. Elgin Austin gives us some tips on how to prepare and what to do in the event that a break-in occurs.
Scream, yell, get out, you know, whatever those types of things are. Try to pay attention to what the person's description are. In all likelihood, it's happened so far, they'll run, the individual will run, and then call 911 immediately. 911 gets you city police off campus, and officers generally are within a minute or less.
As Western students, we need to take precautions to remain safe, such as keeping your doors and windows locked at all times, hiding your valuables, and also working as a team with your house to remain safe. I'm Nicole McFadden with your BPCU Western Lifestyles.